who have come to join us, as this is a very important day. It's a day that we set aside to honor all of our veterans, everyone who has served, and everyone who has sacrificed. I know that I'm very thankful to be here. I'm thankful to work here because I don't have to go to a history book to know about these things. I can go right to my residents and I can ask them for a first-hand account. And that's very special. I'm very blessed to have that opportunity, and I'm very pleased to introduce my veterans. Today, we will be hearing from John McChesney, Harry Van Rentel, Joan Murphy, Lucy Gorham regarding her husband, George Vogel, Eleanor Williams, and Leo Clausen.
First of all, I'd like to salute you, members of the greatest generation that ever lived. I was very fortunate in my service to my country. I graduated from high school at an early age. I went to college for 1 year at an early age. Then I decided I had had enough, and I decided to go into the service, and I wanted to join the Marine Corps. So I went down to the Marine Corps, my friend and I, looking at all these posters on the wall, and he sits behind his desk watching us, and we ran out of posters and we bumped into his desk. So he said, "What do you want? What do you kids want?" And I spoke up and I said, "We want to join the Marine Corps, sir." He said, "How old are you?" I said, 17. He says, "Go next door, the Navy is signing up kids." Well, I followed his orders. When I joined the Navy, and when I was in boot camp in San Diego, the boot camp for the Navy was right next door to the boot camp for the Marines. And I used to watch the Marines over there. They were on anti-aircraft patrol. This was before the war started, by the way. They were on anti-aircraft patrol. When they were out in formation, they looked up to see an airplane taking off from Lindbergh Field. They looked up at the sky to see the airplane. They were automatically put on airplane detection. They had to stand out there and hold a rifle for hours on end. And I said, "Thank God I did not get into the Marines." Anyway, as it turned out, it seems like my whole career was with the Marines. I was with them at Guadalcanal and other places in the Pacific. I was with them in Korea. And I'll have a short little vignette I'd like to share with you about Korea. The winter times in Korea were fierce. We had Mickey Mouse boots that we had to wear to keep so our feet would not freeze. We had special gloves that we had to wear. I was in charge of 4 Korean doctors, and we were way beyond the main line of where the fighting was going on. They were educated in Korea. The best Korean doctors were those who were educated in Japan. And of course, the best Japanese doctors were educated at UCLA. So you can see what I was faced with. I had never seen peritonitis. My interpreter ran up to my bunker one time and said, "There's a problem down in the sick bay." So I went down there to see what was going on, and this guy, belly was ripped open, and it was a pretty sad mess. And I asked, I said, "Well, how do you know that he had appendicitis you were going to operate on him?" He said, "Well, that's what I was taught." I said, "What did you come in here with?" And through my interpreter, I found out that he had a through-and-through gunshot wound of the buttocks. He was running away from the troops when he got shot in the butt, and he wound up on the operating table. He subsequently died. Those were some of the things I had back then. I spent time at Camp Pendleton. I was administrative officer of the Naval Hospital ship there. The Naval Hospital. I spent time at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina with the Marines. And when I retired from the service, I was administrative officer of a Navy hospital ship. I enjoyed serving my country. I had a lot of acquaintances. I had 4 friends, and only 4. And a friend is someone you never have to bring up the subject to. They already know what you're thinking. I was blessed by having 4. Anyway, I'm here with you, and before I leave, I'd like to share a story that happened this year in the United States with the Jimmy Doolittle Raiders. You remember them? Jimmy Doolittle Raiders, the B-25s that went to Japan and everything, right after Pearl Harbor. Every year after World War II, they met and had a convention, and they went to different places in the United States. And they decided to have a ceremony. And they had a big bottle of brandy. They had a case that had brandy glasses in there with everybody's name, date of birth, commission, what their rank was, and so forth. And every year, after they finished their meeting, they'd take out the glasses and they'd fill up their glasses with brandy, drink it down, and salute all of their friends who had died during the year. Then they'd reach in and take the glasses out and drink them of those who had died during the year. This year, there were only 2 people left. And they were mulling over this problem, what they should do about next year. One of them was going to survive, perhaps. One of them was not, perhaps. Well, how is a survivor going to salute all of those people and then stay alive until next year so he can have his glass broken? And they didn't want anybody else to touch the glasses except themselves. So they made a pact, and they both broke both of their glasses simultaneously, and they saluted each other. That is the kind of love that existed in the service when I was in, and I was glad to tell you this short story. God bless America, and God bless you.